All right, what's up, YouTube? Pacey Lake Show again, coming at you one more time, and about to talk about this Lakers win against the Milwaukee Bucks. Man, that game was impressive. One of the more impressive wins this season for the Lakers. Probably between the Clippers and this victory, I think one of those two is a toss-up between which one is more impressive. I'd probably say this one is more impressive because of the fact that it came in overtime. Shout out to the Lakers. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Austin Reaves, Anthony Davis. A lot of guys played pretty well this game. D'Angelo Russell. Shout out to D'Angelo Russell as well. A lot of guys played well this game. This was a tough, hard fought win, right? And I think it is a signature win in the sense that you get a win on the road against a real title contender. A lot of people have either Milwaukee or Boston coming out of the East. I do think that Boston is the better team over Milwaukee, but Milwaukee is they're a title contender, right? And a lot of people have them coming out of the East. So they're still a good team to really gauge, especially at this point in the season. You want to be able to gauge against the best of the best. You want to be able to gauge where you are against the best teams. Now, we didn't have LeBron James in this game. No LeBron. Obviously, dealing with the ankle injury. They rested him for this game. But I mean, the guys came out and they played well, man. I mean, the game didn't start out great. I mean, I think we started out really slow. Not sure what's up with us in these slow starts from time to time. I think it has something to do with coaching. Darvin Ham not really starting the right lineups out there. Again, going with that same three-guard lineup to start this game. I don't know what's up with this dude and these three-guard lineups. It's just ridiculous. But obviously, we started out slow. And throughout most of the game, I mean, we were behind pretty much the whole way until late in the fourth. So like throughout the whole game, like we would sort of cut the lead down, and then Milwaukee would go on another run and push the lead back up to 19. I think 19 was the highest lead that they had throughout the game. So we would cut the lead down. We make a run, cut the lead down, then they would make a run. It was a game of multiple runs, but we weren't able to really close the gap until later in the fourth quarter. And with around 8 minutes and I think 47 seconds to go, something like that, Milwaukee actually went up by 19 points in the fourth. And at that point, I was watching the game. I was like, the game was over. Right, I never for 1 second believed that we have a chance to come back in that game. I thought that in another 2-3 minutes, they're gonna Darvin Ham's gonna pull the starters, and you're just gonna have you're gonna have the bench players, right? It's gonna be garbage time. So for 1 second, I never believed that we would have came back in that game, and obviously. I threw in the towel. I was like, I never thought we was gonna win that game at all. And shout out to Austin Reaves, man. What a performance! Like what a floor game by Austin Reaves. Shout out to Austin Reaves, man. Great performance, man. Great performance. A triple double, just very impressive, man. Very very impressive. I can't say anything about Austin Reaves. I mean, Austin Reaves. I mean, he's had up and downs throughout the whole season. I mean, he's been good in some games. Some games, he's not been so good. He's been disappointing. But, I mean, this game to me was his signature game this whole regular season, right? This was his signature game. And, I think the one thing I like about, this win is that it shows that we're peaking at the right time. We're peaking at the you want to peak at the right time when it comes on to the playoffs, right? You don't want to stumble into the playoffs. So you want to make sure that as the season goes on, around this time, late March, April, this is the time you want to start peaking, right? And we're starting to peak at the right time. We're starting to win some. We're starting to, we're on the up and up right now, right? And we're starting to get some key signature wins. And right now, looking at the standings, I mean, we realistically could get into the eighth spot. I mean, Phoenix lost to the Spurs last night, so they're 40 and 30 right now, and we're like I think 40 and 32. So I mean, if they lose two more games, we got the tiebreaker on Phoenix. So if they lose two more games, then essentially we'd be above Phoenix for that eighth spot. So there's obviously this game had a lot of implications. Us winning this game was actually very, very important. And obviously, we have another game tomorrow night against Memphis, which that's going to be a dogfight too, because Memphis ain't going to lay down. Let's be real. They ain't going to lay down. They no John Morant, but don't expect them to lay down. They're going to come out. They're going to play hard. It's at home. Like that crowd is going to be wild. So, and it's the Lakers. So anytime the Lakers come to town, like everybody the house is packed. They packed the house. So I do think that that's going to be a dogfight. That's not going to be a walkover win. We're going to have to really play hard to get that win. And then consider the fact that we had to play double overtime to get this one. Guys are going to be a little bit tired going into the next game. So, but the good thing is that LeBron never played this game, so I do expect him to play the game against Memphis. And yeah, I mean, this was a great win though, man. Signature win. I think starting off this road trip like this is a great way to start the road trip off. We got 5 more games on this East Coast. Well, East Coast. I mean, Memphis is west, but I mean, they're more to the east. So this East road trip. 5 more games on this road trip. So I mean, and I do think that it's a favorable road trip. I mean, we're playing some teams that are not really that good. I think we're playing Brooklyn, Toronto, which those are teams that we should beat pretty easily. So let's just get to the box score. So Anthony Davis, 34 points. By the way, I didn't touch on how impressive Anthony Davis was in this game. Anthony Davis was a monster, and as I said in the last video I made, Anthony Davis needs to kill, seek, and destroy. Kill, seek, and destroy. Anthony Davis needs to smell blood. These last 10 games, that we got, Anthony Davis needs to smell blood, man. Anthony Davis needs to smell blood. He needs to go out there with blood in his eyes, man. Like, destroy everybody, man. Dominate. You know what I'm saying? I want Anthony Davis to dominate these next 10 games. Just dominate everything, everyone, man. And another dominant performance by Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis been showing up this season. I know a lot of people, there was a whole lot of Anthony Davis slander last season. Street clothes and roller coaster, Six Flags. Stephen A. called him Six Flags. Listen, man, Anthony Davis has showed up this season, right? He's been a lot more consistent. So all the Anthony Davis slander, that needs to stop. I mean, the dude has played most of his games. He was pretty much Iron Man this season. He practically played the whole season. He barely missed any games this season. Barely missed any games. Probably missed like 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think Anthony Davis missed 5 games this season, to be honest. So shout out to Anthony Davis, man. 34, another 30-20 game. I think this is his 3rd of the season. 34 points, 23 rebounds, 2 assists. Wow, this was impressive by Anthony Davis. Shout out to Anthony Davis. Rui Hachimura, 16 points, 14 boards. Rui had a pretty good game. Also 2 assists. 7 of 14 from the field. Didn't have a really impressive game. He only had 7 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 of 5 from 3, 1 of 8 from the field. He played 42 minutes. AD played 52 minutes, by the way. Rui played 39 minutes. Russell played 50 minutes. had 29 points, four assists, 2 rebounds. Wait, nah, my bad. I'm mixing that up. So Russell played 50 minutes, right? He had 29 points, 12 assists, 7 rebounds, 5 of 12 from three, 7 of 22 from the field. And then Austin Reaves had 29 points, 10 assists, a triple double for Austin Reaves tonight. 10 assists, 14 rebounds, 4 of 11 from three, 10 of 20 from the field. He played 48 minutes. So these guys logged high minutes. Obviously, a double overtime game. But yeah, and then off the bench, Torian Prince, decent game. Didn't really shoot the ball well from three, but had 9 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 of 5 from three, 3 of 10 from the field. And yeah, I mean, Cam Reddish didn't do anything. Christie Hayes only had 2 points, and Christie had 2. Yeah, so I mean, all around impressive win. I do think that the starters we didn't really get a lot of bench production. Only yeah, this is not even good. We only got like 13 points coming off the bench, so it was really our starters that won us the game. But shout out to the guys, man. This was an impressive win. I still think getting this one is tough, man. I mean, Milwaukee's not an easy team, right? Milwaukee's not a walkover team. This is a team that's been playing pretty well of late. They've been pretty good. So shout out to the Lakers for getting this one done, man. So the next game against Memphis, I think that's going to be tough. We'll see what Darvin Ham does. I don't know if, you know, he's going to limit guys' minutes, stuff like that, but we'll see what happens. But anyways, have a great day. Pace Crypto signing out. Pacey Lake Show. Remember to leave a like and subscribe. Turn on notifications. Check out my other videos. I'll be talking about Lakers news every single day. But have a great day. Pacey Lake Show signing out.